Good morning, my dear students. Today we are discussing about paper 2, that is diversity and functional anatomy of chordates. In this second semester you are going to learn about chordata. As you learnt in the first semester, you have learnt about non-chordates. So first thing, we'll look into what exactly chordata. The phylum Chordata consists of animals with a flexible rod supporting their dorsal or back sides. So when you come to the word meaning, that is chorda, that means the string. Here most of the species within this phylum Chordata, they are vertebrates or animals which consisting of backbones, which are considered to be in the subphylum, we call it as vertebrata. So here are the examples for chordata or vertebrates like reptiles, birds, mammals, whales, amphibians, human, fishes are all comes under, that is phylum chordata. See, before discussing any of the phylum, you should know about its fundamental character of a chordata. So there are 4 diagnostic character. So it may be present either in the embryonic or in the adult stage. So these 4 characters are said to be fundamental characters of a chordate. So in that first one, very important, the presence of notochord, presence of dorsal tubular nerve cord, presence of a paired pharyngeal gill slits and presence of post-anal tape. So these are the 4 fundamental character when you say it is an chordate. Okay, here it is a typical chordate picture. Here you can see the important character of a chordate starts with, that is notochord, nerve cord, third one pharyngeal gill slits, and the fourth one it is the post-anal tape. So we'll discuss the first one, that is the notochord. So here you can see in the picture the presence of notochord. So it is an elastic rod-like longitudinal structure that is made up of cartilage. So this notochord, it is situated immediately above the alimentary canal, that means the digestive tract, and just that is below to the nerve cord. So this notochord, it is formed of special type of vacuolated cells and remains covered with a sheath, that what we call it as notochordal sheath. So this notochord, it acts as a support for the nerve cord, and later on it is replaced by the vertebral column after the embryonic stage in all the vertebrates. So this is the first fundamental character of a chordate, that is the presence of notochord. Second one, that is dorsal tubular nerve cord. So here it is a single hollow nerve cord which consisting of bundle of nerve fibers that exists dorsally along the anterior posterior axis of the body, which is present just above the notochord. So this embryologically, this notochord, it is originated from the dorsal ectoderm, that means the outermost layer, that is the ectoderm. So this nerve cord connects the brain to the muscles and also to the other organ. So here nerve cord, it is a bundle of nerves running along the back and splits into brain and the spinal cord. So it is hollow and lies dorsal to the notochord. So the presence of dorsal tubular nerve cord is the second fundamental character of the chordate. Third one, paired pharyngeal gill slits. Here you can see in the picture the presence of pharyngeal gill slits, a pair of opening which connects the mouth and the throat, that is known as pharyngeal gill slits. At some stages of life, all chordates possess paired pharyngeal gill slits. So here in the primary aquatic animals, these remain persist in the adult and functions as a passage for the respiratory water current through the mouth without entering the digestive system. So the transition what they made from aquatic to land life involves pulmonary respiration, and later on the gill slits lose their function. So initial stage of their formation is clearly observed in the embryos of the terrestrial chordates. In the adults, these are totally obliterated and become transformed into other organs like endocrine system. So this is the third important character, fundamental character, what we say, that is paired pharyngeal gill slits which are present in the chordates. And fourth one, that is post-anal tail. So here it is the extension of a body to the anus. Here in the picture you can clearly see the post-anal tail. In chordates, the tail is composed of skeletal muscles which help in locomotion in fishes-like species. It is absent in most of the adult chordates. So these four are considered to be the fundamental character of a chordate. So this chordate also possesses some of the other characters, like these chordates, they are found in various environments. So for example, some live in marine habitat and some live in fresh water, and some they can live in terrestrial environment. So these are triploblastic animal, that means they consisting of 3 germ layers, that is ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm, which is having a bilateral symmetry. That means when you cut in a center, you can see the mirror images, and also they have the segmented body. So these chordates, they are considered to be a coelomate organisms with the organ system level of organization. The body design is complex and you can see well differentiated. So when you come to the circulatory system, they are closed type of blood circulatory system with the ventral heart. So other character, what you see, important characters, what you see in the chordates for like, that is cephalization, so endoskeleton, internal skeleton system, complete digestive tract, special organs for respiration and excretion, closed circulatory system, sexes are separate, and gonads with gonoducts and without asexual reproduction. So these are some of the characters of chordates other than that of the fundamental characters. So when you differentiate between chordates and non-chordates, so here some of the differences, for example chordates and non-chordates. In the chordates you can see the presence of notochord, whereas in the non-chordates you can see the absence of notochord. Second one, chordates, there will be the presence of dorsal, halo and single nervous system, whereas in the non-chordates it is ventral, solid and double nervous system. Chordates, you can see the presence of gill slits, which is a fundamental character. In the non-chordates you can see the absence of the gill slits. So when you see the chordates, you can see the presence of ventral heart, and in the non-chordates you can see that is dorsal heart. So chordates which possess that is the post-anal tail, whereas in the non-chordates The post-anal tail, it is absent. So these are some of the differences between the chordates and non-chordates. Thank you.